welcome to the new video. This video is things you should know before being a monster at a LARP. Now, before we start off, gotta say that these are my personal points of view. These are my tips that I'm passing on to you. So if they don't match up with yours, that's okay. Put yours in the comment section and then we can all read and we can all enjoy. But anyway, let's get started with the video. So the first one that we're gonna say is it is not about you, it is about the players. Now, when I say this, it's more along the lines of you're there to enhance the player's game, and that is the main part of the Monsters team. Now, sometimes you can forget about that and you can go out and be like, I'm gonna go kill like 100 players. And yes, that's all well and good, but it's not about how many players that you kill. It's about the moments that you create for the player. So that's something that you need to keep in mind, is about creating those moments and being for the players rather than yourself. That was good timing. So the next one is getting into character, and as Matthew says, get on brief. Matthew, what are you doing?
Look, it says get on brief right there. Look, it's me saying it. Is that not? No? Okay.
Disgusting. So, right, this one is to, to talk about the idea of when you're going to Monster, knowing what you're going to do. Now, every team is going to have a brief, so read through it, understand what you're going to play. You don't want to go out there, people expecting to have this massive space monster and you turn up in a duck onesie or something like that. It's just weird. However, I have seen that happen. Crazy times. So, the tip is, read your briefs. And the next one, you're going to war in the morning. Try not to drink too much.
Don't drink and fight, you absolute jerk-off.
So this one is all about, those times at LARP where you'll stay up really late, drinking the night away, maybe unresponsibly. But, you'll wake up in the morning and be like, oh, mate, no! And then you'll be like, oh, I've got to go to war. Oh! But imagine that as a monster. Imagine that getting beaten so many times repeatedly in the head and being hungover. Not fun. So take this lesson. Don't do it. Drink responsibly.
Raw eggs don't count as a hangover cure.
What? So this one is about bringing kit as a monster. Now, some systems don't have a lot of stuff. Bigger systems, usually you will only have to bring generic stuff, but the smaller systems, if you've got a whole room at your house full of LARP stuff, full of LARP weapons, bring it, because that will help a system have better monsters, create better moments for the players, and that's what being a monster is all about. It's about creating those memories for people, and looking the part usually helps. So remember, look good, feel good, you are good, and every goddamn monster team needs to look good. So this is the last one, and it's the most important one. It may be a show, but don't forget to have fun. Now, what I mean by this is sometimes when you're LARPing, especially monstering, you can forget about the enjoyment that you're supposed to have through this. Now, by having fun and by enjoying yourself, you create better immersion, you create better moments for the players. And that's pretty much what your job is to do. So make sure when you're going out there, make sure you're ready, make sure you're passionate about what you're doing, because you are going to create some awesome memories for some very, very lucky players. So, as before, we put it out there on the Instagram.
Follow us on Instagram.
We also put it out there on Twitter this time.
Follow us on Twitter!
So, we put it out there to see if you had any tips and, little ways that you feel people should know about becoming a monster at LARP.
I've just made it worse now.
Yes. So these are the tips, tricks, and all the other stuff from our followers on Instagram and Twitter. So I'm going to pass you over to my correspondent, Andy. Take it away, Andy.
Thanks, Sammy. Yes, Hole. This one's from Larp Vision. Stay hydrated. Okay, but all jokes aside, if I can add something, it would be that as a monster, you're there for the player's enjoyment. So die enough, and if able, make it so that the players can kill you in a heroic way. Better, so that they can turn it into a great campfire story to enjoy later. This one's from Kieran, Reeves. Make up a mini backstory and fight like hell. You're Jotun, Grendel, Fool, Druge, not a red shirt. It makes more fun for the players when you do. Alf is larping about. Getting your own mask is the #1 thing. My enjoyment to monstering went up when I wasn't having to worry about a mask. Also, know who you're fighting as. Scan over the monster briefs. A Jotun would stand their ground, and a Grendel would leg it if they didn't think they had the upper hand.
Other orcs are available.
The Dunnings of New Dunhall. Join an EMU, an elite monster unit. Buy your own mask. Make your basic monster kit pretty generic and accessorise it with key components of each brief. Coloured sashes, appropriate armour, a mantle or a war skirt, etc. If you have lots of monstering kit, get some vacuum packed storage bags and mark each one as the different barbarian orc nations. You can keep your red Jotun kit in one, your green Jotun kit, your green Druge kit in another, your purple Thule kit in the next, and so on.
Grendel are purple.
Grendel are purple.
Thule are blue.
There's only one more. Sorry, Luke. The advantages of this are, #1, that you know that each bag only has the one barbarian orc tribe kit in and you don't accidentally start mixing your briefs. #2, you are only going to need 1 or 2 of those bags over the Empire weekend, so the other 2 or 3 stay sealed, dry, clean and vacuum packed, taking up little to no room. And lastly, we have Donny P. Monstering is a good way to try out new things for future characters. You want to use a spear? Monster with one. You want to be a mage? Monster as one. And over to you, Sammy.
Thank you very much, Andy. Anyway, we want to thank you for watching. Don't forget to like, share and subscribe. And as per usual, we will see you in the next video. So goodbye and good night. Bang!
Sammy can't type. It's not my fault. Boy's literate.
So the next one is, you're going to war in the morning. Don't drink too much.
Don't drink and fight, you absolute knob.
Somehow engaging.
Yeah. What?
Don't drink and fight, you fucks.
Know who you're fighting as. Scan over the monster briefs so that Jotun would stand their ground and a Grendel would leg it. If they didn't think they